7 things a narcissist can't tolerate. Narcissists want you to think that nothing affects them. They want you to think they are perfect and flawless. And when you first meet them, they do a great job of coming across that way. In their own mind, narcissists see themselves as superior. They have this delusion that everyone that looks at them wants to be with them. But the real truth is completely contrary, because their truth is coming from an alternate reality. It's all made up in their head. So today, I'm going to discuss 7 things a narcissist can't tolerate. Things you say and do that will impact their self-confidence. Things that will snap them back into reality. The first thing a narcissist can't tolerate is when you don't beg them to stay with you. Narcissists convince themselves that they choose you. You were handpicked to be part of their life. And they think you should be grateful that they picked you. So when they discard you and you don't chase them, they will lose that fake superiority complex. They will start to question their own true worth. They will feel insecure and they will start to hate you for it, because the last thing they want to do is face those insecurities. And even when faced with those insecurities, they will get confused and wonder why you wouldn't want to be with them. Why aren't you begging to come back to them? They have this delusion that everybody wants to be with them. Facing insecurities is a huge blow to the narcissist's self-worth. The second thing narcissists can't tolerate is when you become unpredictable. The reason they are able to control you is because you were so predictable until now. Narcissists are very calculated in how they interact with you. When they say a certain thing, they expect a specific response. And they have figured out how to make you sad, make you angry, and make you feel defensive. So when you do something unpredictable, it will throw off their balance. It throws them off guard. When you do or say something they aren't prepared for, it puts them at risk of being exposed. For example, if they start an argument with you and they are expecting you to respond in a specific way, the way you always respond, do something totally different this time. Ignore them. Respond calmly. Anything that is out of the norm. Then sit back and watch how uncomfortable it will make them. They won't know how to deal with it. The third thing a narcissist can't tolerate is to be discarded. They think that they should always be the one to end the relationship. And when you leave them first, their first thought's going to be, how dare you for even thinking about leaving me? And leaving them will make them feel dinky. It makes them question their worth, knowing that you think so little of them, that you just don't give a shit anymore. And 9 out of 10 times they will try to get you to come back. And the reason is not what you might think. They don't really want you back at all. They don't really want to change. All they want is to feel some satisfaction, to feel better about themselves. They are trying to prove to themselves that they aren't as weak as they feel, like when you first left them. And whatever you do, do not let them back. Because if you do, I promise it's going to be a huge mistake. So please trust me here. You did the right thing. It's time to close that chapter of your life and move on. The fourth thing narcissists can't tolerate is to be proven wrong. Every narcissist I have either been involved with or witnessed in other relationships hold the strong belief that they are all-knowing and they are never wrong about anything. They think they are always right and everyone else has it all wrong. Nobody else understands. We just don't get it. Everybody that watches this video knows damn well that is just impossible, because nobody on this planet knows everything. If there's one thing we should all be able to agree on, it's the fact that there is always room to learn new things. But narcissists, they think they are flawless. They think they know it all. And there is nothing new for them to learn. whether it's a specific subject or if it's just standard lessons in life. So when you disagree with them on something and you call them out on it, you have all the facts to back you up. They just can't tolerate that. Their argument might make some sense in a certain context, but in the overall picture, their argument always falls flat. So when you have all the facts and you lay them all out on the table and prove them wrong, the narcissist will go berserk because you have just defeated them and they are unable to accept defeat at any level. The fifth thing a narcissist can't tolerate is when you cut them off emotionally, when you stop reacting to them about anything. Narcissists require supply to keep a relationship alive, and it can be either positive supply or negative supply. It can either be your admiration for them and all your positive energy that they suck up, or it can be your anger, your sadness, and your resentment. These are all things they must have in order to feed their needs, because any emotional response from you confirms to them that they are in control, and being in control is the only way they get a sense of fulfillment. Pretty shitty existence, don't you think? And when you think about it a little bit deeper, think about it. They depend on you more than you depend on them. Wouldn't you agree? So when you stop reacting to them, when you become this boring person, a person that just doesn't care about anything they have to say, they won't know how to deal with that, and it will drive them crazy. When you are able to show no excitement, when you drop your level of intensity to zero, you are taking away everything a narcissist needs. When they can't get any reaction from you anymore, they will get bored, and eventually they'll leave you alone, because without any chaos in their life, they will never be satisfied. The sixth thing a narcissist can't tolerate is when you become more successful. It could be at work, or maybe you find success meeting new friends. Anything you do to better your life, they just can't stand for that. Narcissists need you to rely on them for all your needs. They need your total dependence to be on them. They need you to believe that without them, you will be nothing. So once they have torn you down and think they have you under their complete control, then all of a sudden, you start to rise up and start to build your confidence. They see you changing right before their eyes, and they can't believe what they're seeing. They will make desperate attempts to rein you back in, but you are not going for it. You are finished with all that negativity, punishment, and torture. This is one of the biggest blows you can give to a narcissist. It's like a massive throat punch to them and their ego. They will not be able to tolerate it. It will destroy them. And the last thing a narcissist can't tolerate is when you display kindness, affection, optimism, and overall happiness. Pretty much any positive trait that they don't possess, and they never will. Because really all they want is for you to ultimately feel as shitty as they feel. All the same pain and internal torture that they go through. They want to break you down, and they want to keep you down. Because it's the only way for them to feel any sense of relief from their own pain. But even after all the pain they put you through, if you still have it in you to feel good things and display those positive traits, it's something a narcissist just can't process in their brain, and they will never be able to tolerate it. I greatly appreciate you for watching, and I hope that this information can somehow help you improve your current situation. Until next time, watch for those signs, stay alert, be vigilant, be strong, be brave, and go live your best life today.